And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Five wide.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Trent Sherfield, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Alert! 56, 56. What's that?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Stop.
And now they'll throw with Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
56, 56. What's that?
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 10. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Second and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Middle.
On first down, Allen. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Caught right side, Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here is 3rd down and 4.
What's that?
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 1 now from the 21. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Danny Gray, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Regular.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Look out!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Cook following the penalty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Half. Alert! Off 52. What's that?
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What's that?
Here's Cook again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Five wide.
Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
To throw is Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Allen. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This now a 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. and he did on that play.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.